Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included Spaced Out DLC. Today I will be working on a pit for all this nasty polluted water to go. So let's dig everything out here. I don't think they're going to be able to reach that, so I'll just put a little ladder there. They can hop one space, so end of the day for them. So let's have a look at our oxygen here. It's getting very hard to breathe. So the only way we can really produce oxygen is with these sublimation stations. They take polluted dirt and they produce polluted oxygen, which obviously we are trying to avoid the polluted oxygen in general, but that's going to be quite difficult at the start. So we might have to get one of these put in now and then try and just spam some deodorizers to get rid of all the polluted oxygen. Because as you can see, oxygen's running a little bit thin. So let's just get one of those in. We'll have to get some flooring in as well, otherwise they'll see all this gross wire. I want them to see it as little as possible, really. Otherwise they'll just say it's more ugly than it really is. Okay, let's have a look. We've got some skills here. Nisbet. Research. Perfect. So let's go here. I'm going to get advanced research in straight away because you need advanced research for the deodorizers. As you can see here, there's just regular and then the advanced, and by unlocking advanced research here, you get the supercomputer, which allows you to research a bit deeper into the tree. Oh, another skill point. Devon. Okay, you can dig through some granite for us, which means this can finally get dug out and the rest of this room can be completed. Okay, we've got our oxygen going, which is great. I am going to let out this water. I'll deconstruct these while we're at it. That research was done super quickly. Okay, there's... oh, that's not what I want. Maybe it hasn't been researched yet, that's fine. Oh, another skill point. Hassan. Farming, which is going to come in handy quite soon. Now it looks like this little plug's stuck down here, so I don't think I have to worry about opening this up. All of that is harvestable, and we'll set that to attack just in case. I really don't want a base full of hydrogen. A new dude, let's see who we can get. Oh, Bubbles, I really like Bubbles. Unfortunately, she's got noodle arms, so not really ideal. Could take some nice clean water, which is probably the best option right now. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. Okay, so we've got our supercomputer. It's not really a nice place to put this, so I'm just going to put it up here for now. Let's have a look. Okay, plug it in. replace this with a tile. Perfect. And that's the end of another cycle. Let's set some more research for the morning. Straight for deodorizers. So I think what I'm going to do for this pit is literally just dig down. I don't normally like it over to the left, but it doesn't look like there's an easy place to put it, so just go this way and try not to let this water out at all. Dig this out. I think that should be fine. Cancel those, they can still get there. Need to get this done. Them being in water all the time really slows them down. Now I'm going to go to materials overlay and see if I can find some dirt. I think it's under organic. Dirt is very sparse on this map. Am I in the right one? Probably not. Here we go. So there's a few bits of dirt here and there, but there's not really much. Oh, there's a nice big chunk up here. That's nice. I think I'm going to set that to dig in case I forget about it. There's a little bit in here. So you need dirt for the toilets. If you don't have dirt in the toilets, that won't actually go to the toilet, which means it's just going to be dirty pea water everywhere. Right, so let's just prioritize this. I'm not used to only having 3 dupes at this point because normally I take a dupe on straight away. However, I really didn't like the negative traits on those other ones, so it's not worth it, especially when this map is so gross. I think I will put a tile here and just do a ladder right up and just drain all of that. Dig that out. Try and keep that brine there so we don't mix all the liquids too much. There's already a lot of water in all this, all because the ice has been melting. Oops. See, there's a lot to do, but not much seems to be getting done. I'll set this to an 8 so this gets done, so when they unexpectedly get all the way up there, it is actually done and in place. Now, I would like to make a small CO2 pit somewhere here, just because As you can see, the ration box is unrefrigerated, which is already meaning the food is rotting quicker, but it's also exposed to pollution, which is all the yucky polluted oxygen. So that makes it rot even faster. So one day we'll have all this food and then the next day it'll all be rotten. Obviously, that's less than ideal. Right, down it goes. So I'm just gonna put some ladders across here, just dig that, dig it all out, and we'll go across and up here to drain this. There's also this and those few pieces I would like to get out as well. Right, I can't get over there, so let's put some tiles. That should be fine, they should be able to get across there now. Priority 8 all of this. Just want all of this to be in one place. The trouble is up here, it is ice, but it's polluted ice, so it's constantly giving us polluted water when it melts. So continue down with this ladder, which means all that water is going to drain and end up down here as well. Once all of this polluted dirt has been dug out, it won't cause as much off-gassing, which won't cause as much pollution, which is something we need to really get a grasp of early. Let's mop up all this water so they stop moaning about soggy feet. Now the way to deal with things that are off-gassing, like polluted water bottles, anything polluted will off-gas, and things like bleach stone also off-gases. So if I put a tile in here with a storage bin and set it to all the polluted stuff to be put in there, it won't off-gas. The only thing that will be off-gassing though is all the water. So then we'd only have to put oxygen diffusers above the water instead of having it all over the base. However, getting to that point is quite a process. We will still have to put deodorizers in the base anyway, just because it's so full of polluted oxygen because of this sublimation station that it's everywhere. There's not really an ounce of clean oxygen. So it's a slow process, but we'll definitely get there. I kind of want them to do this really quickly, so let's get this done. It's just everywhere, and this is all melting. Even though it's minus 22 degrees, it's melting. It might have something to do with the fact that it's polluted oxygen, but I don't know for sure. So over here you can see we have a supply teleporter output. So this here actually allows us to receive things from other asteroids. There is a catch though. Not this one, the other one. Let's have a look, see if we can find it. Could have swore I saw it. maybe I'm just missing it. So there's another version of this which allows you to put stuff in it and ship that to come out of one of these. So that version has to be activated on the other asteroid in order for that to work. So Brian has gotten in a polluted water, which is what I didn't want, but what can you do? Don't quite know why there's brine here, to be honest. It's a cool slush geyser, which is just leaking out polluted water. Got a couple of places with hot tubs in. This is our teleporter. This will teleport us to one asteroid location without us needing to actually build a rocket. Okay, so dupe time, please be good. Okay. I'll be honest, none of these are really taking my fancy either. I mean, I would have taken Joshua here, but he can't dig and I just need digging doing as soon as possible. That's why I'm letting everyone do it. Gossman here, early bird, caregiver, gourmet. No, I'm not feeling any of these. I'll just take the oxalite. Okay, so we have actually now unlocked all our deodorizers, which is fabulous. So I think I am just going to put a few in as soon as possible. I'm going to get insulated tiles going as well, because all this ice dripping everywhere is not the best thing in the world. So I want to just do a small little barrier, if you will. Can't reach over there. Actually, I'll put it there instead. So you pull that. This pit's getting quite full. No, they can't get in there. There we go. No, they can get in there. I'll dig that too. Just polluted water everywhere. Oh. Okay, so we are out of dirt. That is really not good. So I'm going to have to go into research and find the sludge press. Where are you? I could just search for it here. Here it is. Right to it, please. There we go. We're going to have to just get the... So the sludge press will allow us to turn mud into dirt and clean water, as well as polluted mud into polluted dirt and polluted water. Go, slowly getting everything done here. Just full of chlorine. So before we go into here, I'm going to create a liquid lock, otherwise there's going to be chlorine from all over here in the base, and I really don't want that. So deal with the hydrogen, just not the chlorine. It gives them irritated skin, it hurts their eyes, it's just not good. And I said I need to research the sludge press, however we have no dirt to research with, so I can't do that anyway. Luckily we are getting into this nice big section of dirt, So we'll just put the priority on this so that it gets done. Still a little while before we get in any new dupes, so just gonna have to grin and bear it for as long as we can. As soon as all this polluted water is out the way, we can just get into this water. I'd like to make a nice water tank so that when we set up the sludge press, we can just have an easy place to access to put the clean water straight into. So I'm not seeing that other teleporter thing. It's most likely over this side, or it could be below. Some little fishes in here, little pacu. It's unusual seeing them in clean water. I normally see them in polluted water like these guys. I think that's a bug. They just all stay on top of each other. They don't really swim about or anything like that. I'm just going to dig that, let that out. There's already brine in here, there's nothing I can do about that right now. Just something we're going to have to deal with. Let's just mop that out. I think we might be out of sedimentary rock, which is why they're not getting these ladders done. So, let's just dig some out. There's a lot of it around, I just don't seem to have dug any out. I'm trying to dig all this polluted dirt out, it's all yucky. Just trying to think how this giant water pit's gonna look. Not pretty, that's for sure. Okay, there's all that brine. Just let that drip out. This means that once I start using the water sieve, I'm going to have to put a filter on it to filter out the brine, because otherwise it'll start breaking. Let's see. Let's just do it out of igneous rock, we have a bit more of that. I'm going to hook that up to some power. There we go. We will also need a liquid output pipe. I think we've got a little bit of dirt that will last us for a while. Uh-oh. Trapped. Dig your way out then. Research. Right, we need some liquid stuff here. Gas filter, liquid filter, that's good. We don't actually need to do that then. Just close that. Let's have a look. Go back and do this now. Alright, let's just mop and mop. Once all this yucky stuff has been dug out, it will be much better. It's just a case of getting them to clean the whole base. Try and make this all neater so it's all on one level, so I can just do a big row of deodorizers. This thing produces enough oxygen for 6 dupes, or I think. But if I was to cover over the top of that with deodorizers to try and, you know, filter the oxygen as soon as it's coming out, I'd actually need 7 deodorizers for just this one thing to filter it all so that once it passes through them it just gives normal oxygen, which is a lot of deodorizers. So if I make it big enough down here that I can have just this on a tile with 7 deodorizers across. They probably all need to be close together for it to work. I'm not really sure, I've never really done it before. So it should filter all of that, and then I just space out the others over the polluted water, because I'm pretty sure the polluted water does off gas. I'm not 100% sure because it doesn't look like it's doing that right now. Let's have a look here, see if it says anything. At least it's not germy. Normally I have germs everywhere by now, so let's have a look. Yeah, there's still food poisoning germs on this. Just a swamp charred heart. Has 1,264 germs on it. Oh, 66. Oh, it's going up. That's not great. But can't do nothing about it. Okay, that's all that mopped up. I don't think we're out of cobalt ore. I am nearly out of time, so I'm just gonna sweep up as much as I can, and I will probably work on this, just this water pit before I start recording again, just because it's probably a bit boring to watch. So yep, let's get everything mopped up. Can you not get up there? Look at them under there. I do have to travel quite far, to be honest, to do all this, so might just research some fire poles. It allows them to travel faster down. Going up the ladders is faster than going up the fire pole. That's why you do need both. It's, while it is good for airflow to have the gaps at the side, it's also good to leave enough room for a fire pole, and then later in game you can get transit tubes, so it leaves enough space for those too without having to worry too much. Let's get some research set. Fire poles. Where are they? There they are. Let's go. Oh, and a new dupe. Let's see before I leave who we can get. I want you. 8 piloting is great. It means they fly the rocket faster. Shabby dresser is fine. We might find a snazzy suit, and if we do, she can wear it. But Ada, you are coming to our little planet here, and I think she comes with a... This is the wrong one. She comes with a skill point already. Yep. Straight into rocket piloting. You get the coolest hat. So she does need to have researching unlocked as well in this bit of the tree. But it's not that bad. If I can get her to have the rocket piloting as well as probably super hard digging, these two, she would be very good for sending to the other planet, because you need you just need someone super skilled, really. We'll see if she's got the morale for that. Okay, so I am going to leave this one here. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode.